friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Mercy. Today we're going to be doing a review and wear test on this new product by Pacifica. It is their Ultra CC Cream Radiant Foundation. This alleges that it's going to illuminate and perfect the skin with specially adapted color correcting minerals. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel down below. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so as we saw in the intro, we're going in with this by Pacifica today. So this alleges that it has SPF 17 in it. It also alleges that it is moisture rich, color correcting makeup and skincare. As you may or may not have seen from my last video testing out the new L'Oreal foundation serum, I'm not convinced that like skincare slash foundation is like right for me, but we're gonna give it a go anyways. I did already prime my face. I went in with one of my favorite primers. This is Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas, and then I can't find it, but I used my NYX pore filling stick just kind of like in these areas where my texture gets like really out of control. So for this I picked up the shade Natural Medium, which might be a little bit too dark for me right now. I did pick this up a while ago, so at that time my skin tone was different. So we're gonna see. This is what it looks like. So it comes in this little bottle. You do get 1 fluid ounce. I don't recall how much I paid for this, but I'll be happy to link it in the description box down below. It comes with a pump, which I prefer. Today we're just gonna use my Dose of Color sponge. She's kind of on her last leg, so we're gonna ask that you're kind to her and not rude about how disgusting she looks. And I'm really not sure, obviously, that what is happening. So that's probably a lot, but we're gonna just go with it. Oh, that's too dark. Cool. For reference, some people might use a brush for foundation and such. I usually prefer a sponge, which is why I typically don't do like the half and half, just because for me and the brushes that I currently have, I've not been loving them for foundation application lately. So let's also pretend this isn't much too dark. So on first impression, it really did melt right into the skin, which is great and all, but it's really not like doing us any favors. It smells very strongly of sunscreen. The other thing I wanted to note about this is that it does have coconut oil in it. So if you're somebody that does not do well with coconut, probably don't try this. You can kind of still see like my redness poking through in some areas, so you can see that it like very clearly tinted my skin because it's too dark, but it didn't cover anything. And I guess it says Radiant Foundation. I would say Radiant. It looks more radiant on camera, but let's just try another pump and see how it builds, and also see if it's like capable of covering the redness. It smells straight like Copper Gem SPF, which like it's not the worst, it's just not what I was expecting. So this is where it's at. Let's pretend like it's not 17 shades too dark. There's like some patchiness going on. I don't think I like this. Okay, let me rephrase this. I think that the look I'm going for today was not light coverage. And so I think that's why I'm irritated with it, because I wanted to do a really glam eye, and with this, it's just not gonna be quite what I wanted. Also, we're gonna have a bit of a snafu because my concealer today is the Stay Naked and it's in 20YW. So I'm just a little nervous that it's gonna be way too light. But maybe that'll help the foundation and the fact that it's like 7 shades too dark. Yeah, you can still see my redness. Like, you can see very clearly where my glasses sit every day. Ugh. I'm going to set my under eye using my Jaclyn Cosmetics setting powder. I go into the shade here. Also for reference, I have the shade like light medium. For powder on the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with this by CoverGirl. It's their Outlast Extreme Wear Pressed Powder. I've actually been quite enjoying this powder. I wore this a while ago, at this point, a couple days ago maybe, with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, one of them. It's like more of a full coverage product. And I love the way that looked. The thing is I honestly prefer a medium to full coverage product for my base, except for in the summer, because in the summer the reality is like A, I'm gonna like sweat it off, and B, it's just kind of like the look, you know, like it's like a time when I can embrace my skin and like allow my tan to show through and embrace the health that like is restored in my skin after winter's grasp. But come fall and winter, I really much prefer to not have powder all over my shirt, no, to have a more medium to full coverage base. I will say this looks, the powder is kind of like bringing it back. For bronzer today, I'm going to go in with this. It's in my project pan. I'm really trying to use it up because we can't even get these anymore. Actually, this one we haven't been able to get for quite a while, but this is by Becca. It's their Sunrise Waves bronzer. As you can see, I'm like making some serious progress, which I'm very happy about. Alright, I might have been a little harsh. My makeup's actually coming together quite nice, but I still have angry eyes at it because I'm still like, I don't know about this. For blush today, I'm going to go in with this by Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Pillow Talk Intense. For highlighter today, I'm going to use two different ones, I think. We're going to start off with this one by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's their liquid highlight in the shade Spotlight. And then we're going to go over top of it with this Matte Radiance Baked Powder by Laura Mercier. It's a highlighter. I don't know what is up with Laura Mercier and saying, like, could you imagine really thinking this was like a baked matte powder? And then you get it on your face. You look like a disco ball. Anyway, so we're going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. I haven't used this in a while, honestly. And just tap it onto the high points. If you're going for a really like subtle glow from within, this by Laura Mercier, I'm going to use my F25. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes off of camera, and then we'll be back to kind of like analyze where the skin is at, and then we'll do a check-in, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so here we are with our makeup all done. I'm not mad. For my eyes, I just used my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette with the Starfire Urban Decay liner. So eyes are a little messy, but I don't care about that. It's like pretty predominantly sinking into this line right here. I think that my base, like from here, looks okay. I'm not mad about it. But when you get up here, my texture, but like you're always gonna see my texture, like that's not anything new. This line, you're almost always gonna see it. It looks a little more pronounced today, I think, than sometimes it does. I'm not like super wowed by this product right now. It's also like not what I'm looking for today, so I'm trying not to like let that bias me and how I'm feeling about it. Down here, it's like settling in. It just kind of looks a little bit heavier than I feel it should, considering it literally is a tinted sunscreen, seemingly. So we'll kind of see in a couple of hours where we're at, how I'm feeling about it. But right now, I don't think I would recommend this. But again, we're gonna see. I just looked at the bottom here, and it looks like it expires in 2024, which is actually pretty positive as far as like if you know you're looking for a tinted moisturizer, tinted sunscreen in this case, that's going to like last you a little bit of time. I think that is cool. just don't know. I just don't know. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hello. So it's been like 2.5 hours. And this is my skin in natural light. You can obviously see like where my glasses sit, but that's very typical. My hair is just crazy. Just don't mind that. Really like pronounced here and here, but from here you don't really like notice it too much. I feel like it's kind of emphasizing my texture, which is honestly for me partly why I don't love like skincare infused makeup or like makeup that's skincare, because the whole point of the makeup part of it is that it's gonna like make my skin look better, you know what I mean? But overall I'm not super mad at it. I just think like Pacifica is a little more expensive and less cost effective than other options at the drugstore. Like that newer Neutrogena one that I like loved. Like I feel like that's on par with higher end foundations, and I just don't know that this is like my favorite. I think if you're looking for something that's like lighter weight and you know you really are keen on SPF, then that's great. But I think a lot of us apply SPF before, but I digress. So a couple hours in, it's not like terrible. Not terrible. I don't know that I'd recommend it right now, but it's not terrible. But I'll try to check in a couple more hours. Okay, so it's officially been 10 hours. I've had the worst day. I was hoping to check in earlier, but everything that could go wrong has gone wrong today. But let's focus on the makeup. Not great. Not great. So for reference, I did do a lot tonight. So I was like physically active, not like working out, but like running around at work and stuff. It's like almost completely gone, kind of like around my mouth. It's not bad. It's not like terrible, but I'm not like loving the way my skin looks. Admittedly, I don't typically love the way my skin looks after 10 hours in any makeup. Just kind of historically, but like my cheeks are still like kind of intact. Hopefully you guys can like see that. You can kind of see like up here, it's like worn off, like where I was like active and sweating. So I think this, where it is a less cost-effective drugstore option, I don't know that it's necessarily worth it. Like maybe in the summertime, but even then it's like it only has SPF 17, so it's not like super protectant. Yeah, it's just not a favorite of mine. I will probably keep it in rotation and try it out again in the future, but I probably won't be like raving. I definitely won't be like raving and ranting about it, and I probably won't bring it out anytime in the near future. So hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.